Noah's ADHD has gotten worse. Noah becomes very, very aggressive, kicking, biting, hitting. We started trying different medications. I was for it. My husband wasn't. We just don't see eye to eye.
Not everyone does agree that treating ADHD with medication is a good idea. In fact, at times it can be very controversial. Some even say ADHD is not a real diagnosis. We have Dr. Mary Ann Block here. She's author of No More ADHD. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And you have a totally different take on ADHD. You don't ever prescribe Ritalin or any of these other stimulants we just talked about.
That's right.
And you in fact say, you know what, these are some symptoms, it's not a diagnosis.
That's absolutely what I say. The problem I have with this label is, one, it is subjective. Each of the symptoms starts with the word often. Now, what is often? Well, to you, often might be you do it twice and you're in trouble. But somebody else may say, well, gosh, 20, 25 times is often. So it's very subjective, and it depends on the person who's making the evaluation. Anything like that that's that subjective, I don't want to risk putting a child on a controlled substance.
I think that a medication can help, and that's what I'm here today, is just to get some answers and see
I think it's important, though, to find out the real cause of those symptoms. According to the Annals of Allergy, very reputable allergy medical journal, kids with allergies perform less successfully in school in all ways. But how many doctors are evaluating children for allergies before they label them with ADHD and prescribe a drug? The same thing's true for sugar. The Journal of Pediatrics says sugar affects children's behavior.
So do you think it has to do with bad parenting?
Absolutely not. It is not bad parenting. What I see, and when I hear the words Jekyll and Hyde, the number one thing comes to mind is diet. They're either getting too much sugar, not enough protein, not eating often enough. And in my practice at the Block Center, we see dramatic changes in children simply by changing how they eat.
And I don't think, no one's going to argue that the simplest solution here is take a pill. And I'm adamant, in almost any illness, the solution isn't throw a pill at it and ignore everything else.
That's always a thought in my mind, too, is there's got to be a different way.
You got to do something.
These drugs, for example, Ritalin is used interchangeably in medical research with cocaine. Goes to the same receptor site in the brain. So if your doctor says, here, let me write a little prescription for a little bit of cocaine for your child, how many patients will
that's
take
unfair
that?
to say it. It's unfair to say that, because I have a lot of kids on these medications. I have a lot of kids not on these medications. I just want to be clear about that. I'm not all about the medications, but they don't get addicted to them. They stop them on the weekends. They stop them in the summer easily, very easily. And
that's not completely true, Dr. Sears. That's the basis. I mean, that's what the drug company says about the drug. Is it is addictive, and it is. If it weren't addictive, it wouldn't be a Class 2 scheduled drug.